Hello everyone, my name is Revasis Padi and today we'll discuss the final year subject that is known as Java programming language, and today we'll discuss about the main method in Java. We know that every Java program will start from main method. So if we consider C program or C++ programming, then C and C++ programming must start with main method, and what is the changes in Java programming, we will discuss today. What are the syntax of main method in Java? What are the different changes in main method? We will discuss in today's class. So let us start today's class, that is main method in Java programming. So the main method is the starting point for JVM to start execution of a Java program. For starting of a Java program, JVM first searches the main method. Without the main method, JVM will not execute the program. If in a program no main method is there, then JVM will not execute the program. Okay. So first point is main is the starting point of Java program, and if main method is not present, JVM will not start the execution process. Okay. So the syntax of main method in Java is public static void main string args. Okay. In C and C++ program, we have to know that the syntax of main method is void main, but in Java the syntax of main method is public static void main string args. So what is generally public? We have already know in C++ that public is nothing but my SS specifier. Okay, public is known as my SS specifier. And what is static? Static is known as a keyword. Void is known as returning type of a method name. Main is the name of the method, and string is the class, inbuilt class in Java program. And this args is known as my array of string type. That means this is a string type of array. Main method always accepts string type of argument. Okay. So next we will discuss in details what is public, what is static, what is void, and what is string args. So you must remember the syntax of main method is public static void main string args. So let us start. What is generally public? Now we know that public is an SS specifier. In C++ programming, there are 3 SS specifiers are present: private, public, protected. But in case of Java programming, 4 SS specifiers are present: private, public, protected, and default SS specifier. To know that if a private SS specifier is present, then we can access in the class only. If public SS specifier is present, the methods or variables can be accessed inside the class and outside the class. If protected SS specifier is present, we can access the variables and methods in the inheritance chain only. And default SS specifier is generally for package. We will discuss what is the generally default SS specifier in future class. So what is generally public? Public is known as my SS specifier. we should use a public keyword before the main method so that JVM can identify the execution point of a program. The main point is here. If main method is declared as public, then JVM cannot execute the main method. So Java people declare main method as a public. Okay. If we use the private, protected and default before the main method, it will not be visible to the JVM. Okay. So main method can be declared as public. So if anyone can ask you why main method is declared as public, main method is declared as public because JVM can access and execute the main method. If main method is declared as private, JVM cannot execute the main method. Okay. Then what is static? You can make a method static by using the keyword static. You have already know in C and C++ program. If a method can be declared as static, then that method can be preceded by a keyword static. You should call the main method without creating an object. Static methods are the methods which invokes without creating the object. So do not need any object to call the main method. Next question is, why main method is declared as static? Main method is declared as static because main method is executed before the creation of object. Again I am telling, main method is declared as static because before creating the object, we are calling the main method. We are executing the main method. And what is the property of static method? Static methods are the methods which are executed before the creation of object. Or you can say that static methods are the methods which are called without the help of the object. So main method is declared as static. In a single word, why main method is declared as static? Now main method is declared as static because main method is called before the creation of object. Okay. Next, we know that why main method is declared as void, because main method does not return anything to the compiler. So main method is declared as void. In Java, every method has the return type. Void keyword acknowledges the compiler that main method does not return anything. Simple thing. What we have already discussed in C and C++ programming. If a method does not return anything, returning type should be void. Since main method does not return anything, the returning type of main method is void. Okay. Then this is the name of the method main. It is a default signature which is predefined in the JVM. Okay, predefined method name. It is called by JVM to execute a program line by line and end the execution after completion of this method. We can also overload the main method. We will discuss what is overloading in main method. Then string args. The main method also accepts some data from the user. Okay, main method always accepts some data from the user. It accepts a group of strings which is called a string array. Always remember, main method accepts a group of strings. So we always write the argument of main as string args. Args is just the name of the array. You can take any name instead of args. It is used to hold the command line argument in the form of string values. Here args is the array name and it is of string type. It means that it can store a group of strings. Remember, this array can also store a group of numbers but in the form of string group. Values passed to the main method is called arguments. These arguments are stored into args array. So the name args is generally used for it. Okay. So main question is, why main method is declared as public? Main method is declared as public so that JVM can easily execute the main method. If main method is declared as private, JVM cannot execute the main method. Why main method is static? Main method is declared as static because main method is executed before the creation of the object. If we execute one method before the creation of object, then that method must be declared as static. Then main is the name of the method. Void is the returning type. Since main method does not return anything, returning type should be void. main method accepts some string type of argument. So main method inside parenthesis we will write string args. Always remember this string is the name of the class, inbuilt class, and this is the array name. You can take any name. Instead of args, you can take array name. Okay. So this is all about your main method. Then the question is, what happens if the main method is written without string args? The program will compile but not run. Okay. If we write the main method public static void main without string args, then in compilation time no error will be occurred. But when we run the Java program, JVM will raise an error message. Okay. Always remember, JVM always looks for the main method with a string type of argument. Compiler never bothered about the main method. If we write the main method or don't write the main method, compiler never gives an error message. But if we take any changes in the main method, then JVM will check. So always remember, JVM will check the main method. Compiler does not check the main method. So what is the execution process? First, JVM executes the static block, then it executes the static method, and then it creates the object needed by the program. Finally, it executes the instance method. JVM executes the static block on the higher priority basis. It means JVM first goes to the static block even before it looks for the main method in the program. So what it tells, now if in a program, JVM first looks for the static block, not the main method. Okay, JVM first checks whether a program contains a static block or not. After that, it checks for the main method. Okay, so see one small example. So this is a class demo. The name of the class always starts with a capital letter, and this is the static block. Okay, starts with static block. This is the static block, and in the static block, I will print the static block as a one message. After that, I am writing the main method, and with the main method, I am writing the static method as a message. One message I want to print, that is known as static method. If we execute the program, then first JVM executes the static block. After that, it executes the main. So if you run this program on the computer, the output is first static block, then after static method. Okay, you observe that JVM first executes the static block if it is present in the program. After that, it searches for the main method. If the main method is not found, it gives the error. Okay, after first JVM checks the static block. After that, it will execute the main method. So next question is, if in a program no main method is there but static block is there. Here in this program, no main method is there but static block is there. So first JVM checks the static block, it is present, but when it wants to execute the main method is not there. So JVM simple arises one error message. The error message is, main method is not found in the class demo. Please define the main method as public static void main string args. For a Java Apex application class must extend this. Okay. So you must remember that JVM first checks the static block. After it executes the main method. If static block is not present, that is okay. But if main method is not present, JVM always arises one error message. Then what are the different changes in the main method? Instead of public static, you can also write static public void main string args. Okay. We can also use the different name for the string type of array. Okay, string x instead of args, you can write x, or the array symbol can be before the variable. Okay. Static public void main string x. This is also right. and static public void means string triple.args. It is also right. Triple dot means this is known as variable length argument. These are known as fixed length argument, and this is known as variable length argument, and this operator is known as my eclipsis operator. Okay, so it allows the method to accept 0 or multiple arguments. You can take 0 argument or multiple argument. There should be exactly 3 dots between string and array. Otherwise, it gives an error. Only 3 dots are there. This operator is known as my ellipsis operator. Okay. Next one is what is overloading of main method. Overloading means same method name but different argument list. So what happens if in my program 2 main methods are there? We can also overload the main method. We can define any number of main method in the class, but the method signature must be different. See, what is generally overloading? We have already discussed in C++. Overloading means name of the method must be same, but argument must be different. So see, in this program, this is a main method, this is a main method. So this is known as overloading of main method. My program contains 2 main methods, but they are different in argument. This is known as integer argument, this is known as string type of argument. So JVM checks which main method. JVM always executes, JVM always finds main method with string type of argument. So JVM treated this main method as a normal method, and this main method as a entry point of this Java program. Okay, so no error will be found. Okay, first it will print A, and then it will print the main method input. Okay, so if anyone asks if main method is overloaded in a program, whether it contains an error or not, so no error will be there. This will be treated as a normal method. Okay, so this is all about your main method. Thank you.